know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
So, UAE celebrated its 49th Independence Day. And, well, it's a joyous occasion for all the Emiratis and the people who live there. But the funny thing which I notice is our expats, they are also celebrating. Oh, UAE, my second home. UAE, UAE. They'll wear the UAE scarf. They'll wave the UAE flag. It's not me trying to rain down their parade. But the reality is, this is like a one-night stand relationship, you know. To make you understand, it's like having a girlfriend or having a boyfriend or someone you're married to, but they will be with you only when you have money. When you don't have money, or when you're sick, or when you're useless, or you need them, they will throw you out of the house. They will throw you out of the relationship. They'll give you a divorce. They'll tell you, fuck off. And they will continue living and enjoying themselves, enjoying all the hard work you did together. And when you have money again, you can come back to your lover or come back to your spouse. But when you don't have money, again, fuck off. Don't have job, fuck off. You're sick, get lost. But only if you have power and money. So what do you call such a relationship? Fuck buddies, what do you call such a relationship? Friends with benefits? I don't know what you call that relationship, but I call it a business dealing. I call it a relationship which is not to be celebrated. It's use and just focus on your benefit. You know, all these expats who are celebrating, waving the flag, putting this thing, changing the Facebook image, my country, my country. In fact, below my video, you'll see some expats who are staying there. Oh, someone is butthurt, they're telling me. Oh, butthurt. Oh, someone must have fucked your ass badly or some shit like that. And oh, now he's crying. Poor baby. Oh, you know, you must be what? Spreading negativity because you got deported. You're a criminal. Tell me, what am I saying wrong? Tell me, what am I saying wrong? If you don't have money, see, everything for you to stay there as an expat is connected with a job, because the job provides you a visa. You don't have a job, you don't have a visa. Tell me, can you stay in that country? So what am I saying that is wrong? Then I know what your argument will be. Yeah, so you have to keep yourself productive. Yes. So as long as you're useful, that is your country. The day you're useless, they throw you out. So then what is the point? It's like telling your parents, you stay with me as long as you're useful. The day you're useless, fuck off. I mean, what does that make you? A bastard, right? UAE is... It's not just UAE. There are countries which are just like that. They just call you as long as you're useful. Now, am I butthurt or am I bitter about it? No, rather it is very sad. It is really very sad. It's what my mother and father did, my mother and stepfather, by coming down to Dubai, UAE, to earn more money and live a better life. Unfortunately for them, things didn't work out and they lost everything. But the price that people have to pay the price is on us, because we ended up being in no man's land. My whole childhood was not given proper guidance, not given a proper direction, and you end up making all the wrong choices. Sometimes I wish that they had moved to, or even if not moved to Dubai, maybe they had stayed in India. Okay, I would have continued life in India at least. But now the problem is, there's that Hindi saying. I remember, that was the only saying I remembered in my Hindi class, and I used to always get that quote. Everyone reads one quotation on their turn in the Hindi class. So I read that quotation, Dhobi ka kutta, that is the laundry's dog, is Garkha na Gatka, means neither of the house nor of the streets. It's like you're neither of the, you're not a street dog, or you're not the dog of the laundry guy, because you go anywhere and everywhere. So my Hindi sir used to tell me, hey, you deserve that. I never understood at that time, but today it's not that because my Hindi sir said that, but today that's a fact. Most of the expats are in no man's land. You come down from London, you come down from US, you come down from Brazil, you come down from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and you come down to you come down to UAE or the Middle East. You'll stay there as long as you're useful, and those will be the best days of your life. The day you get sick, you get a stroke, or you lose your job, or you don't have money, you have to leave. That's the most difficult part, and it's not only hard for you, it's for your children, it's for your loved ones, it's for your people who are dependent on you, and they have to suffer as well. And it doesn't end there. Once you go to a new place, you have to start from zero. You have to start from scratch. Yes, there are some happy stories where people have started from scratch and succeeded, but then where is the assurance, where is the guarantee for that? Do you think everyone who migrates succeeds? For me, personally speaking, it's very sad, because I had to leave my childhood memories. I had to leave my friends. I had to leave my relatives. I had to leave people I grew up with. And there's nothing left. I don't have any of those memories. No photographs, no videos, no childhood places to go. And you stay in a foreign country, and as you get old, you become lonely. And you realize, sheesh, where did those memories go? This is something you'll not understand now. For those expats who are there in UAE right now, who are young and enjoying, and who are saying, your butt hurt, oh, you got deported. Fine. It's like, when parents have their children and they tell the children, study hard, the children are like, hey, shut up, man, you're a fucking old, outdated person, don't know what the fuck you're talking. And they feel they're very cool. But, the parents will study, say, listen, you'll regret it. Children don't listen. They're like, I know everything. When they're teenage years, the hormones are raging, invincible. Adult life, they start working. However, once they get married and they have children, then they realize, shit, what I'm doing now for my child, my parent did for me. Fuck. All those sacrifices, all those things they never spoke about, all the difficulties, all the challenges, you start to realize. It's the same way with you guys who are there in UAE, who are enjoying good times. You'll remember my words when you go through a tough time, when you don't have a job, when you will be faced with difficulties. See, because difficulties don't knock and come. They don't say, hey, listen, I'll be coming next year. It just comes, like this COVID virus. Just fucking comes and destroys everything. So UAE's celebration of 49 years, it's a beautiful moment. It's for a country, it speaks great about a country's leadership. It's a testament of Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Zayed, and It's nothing but, it's a fruit of their leadership. But it's only for Emiratis. For expats, it's only for those who are doing well. It's only for those who are rich. It's only for those who can manage, who have made enough money that they don't have to give a fuck about anything else. But to the middle class, the majority, it means nothing. It's exactly that example I gave you. You have a partner, a spouse, who stays with you, who fucks you, who has sex with you, who makes love to you, but only when you have money, only when you're rich, only when you're healthy. The day you become poor, the day you don't have money, the day you lose everything, they'll tell you, okay, thanks, thank you very much, you can fuck off now. Whatever you worked hard, the house that you built, the money that you made, bank account, everything is mine. You can bugger off. Come back to me again when you have money, or you're healthy, or you have a job, and I'll love you again. Until then, I don't know you. So that's the reality. Anyway, you can let me know if I'm right or wrong. Let me know your thoughts. And for all those expats and Emiratis, happy Independence Day, happy 49th, whatever. And to the expats, enjoy until stocks last. That's all I got to say. Enjoy until stocks last. The day gets over, the honeymoon phase is over. You'll remember a tattooed guy, half naked, walking in the forest, what he told you. You'll remember me. Right? Until then, you guys take care. Let me know your thoughts down below. This is me signing off. Take care.